Clark with it. We got a tie ball game. Clark unties it. 2-point lead, and now the Fever.
Caitlin Clark just made history as one of the most hyped rookies the WNBA has ever seen. But what's next? How about MVP in 2025? The odds may put her second behind A'ja Wilson, but here's why Caitlin Clark is the real favorite to take that crown this season. After watching this video, even the haters will have a tough time disagreeing. Yes, that means you, Cheryl Swoops.
Come into the WNBA and do what she's doing right now. Immediately, absolutely not.
But first, do you think Caitlin will win MVP in 2025? Like for yes. Keep watching if you're not convinced. Let's start with what Caitlin accomplished in her Rookie of the Year season. This wasn't just a good season for a rookie, it was an all-time great season. She shattered records left and right. Most points by a rookie? Caitlin. Most single-season assists in league history? Caitlin. Fastest player to 100 three-pointers? Again, Caitlin. Oh, and let's not forget her 2 triple-doubles, making her the first rookie in history to pull that off. She wasn't just dominating rookies, she was outplaying the league's best. But records alone don't tell the whole story. Caitlin was carrying the Indiana Fever, a team that hadn't sniffed the playoffs in years. She stepped onto the court and immediately made them must-watch TV. With all the hype, the spotlight, and sky-high expectations on her shoulders, she delivered, over and over again. And this matters for MVP consideration. More on that in a minute. Her stat line and her impact on the team earned her 4th place in league MVP voting last year. But here's what makes her a top MVP candidate for 2025. She got better as the season went on. Before the Olympic break, Caitlin was already putting up impressive numbers, averaging 17.1 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 8.2 assists per game. After the break, she was a different animal. 23.1 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 8.9 assists. That's a 6-point jump in scoring and improved playmaking. She wasn't just adapting to the league, she was mastering it. Now, you may not think my next point is a game changer, but it totally is. Caitlin's getting some rest. For the first time in years, Caitlin Clark is actually taking a break. No Unrivaled, no overseas commitments, no NCAA championship grind. She's been golfing, recharging her body and mind. Think about this. Caitlin went straight from 2 deep NCAA tournament runs into a grueling WNBA rookie season. She didn't just survive, she thrived. Now, with an offseason to rest and recover, the league should be terrified of what a fully recharged Caitlin Clark can do. And then there's the coaching factor. Let's be honest, last year's coaching wasn't exactly doing Caitlin any favors. Christy Sides made some head-scratching decisions, from questionable rotations to underutilizing Caitlin's full arsenal of skills. Enter Stephanie White, the 2023 Coach of the Year and a respected leader. Her vision for the Fever? Nothing short of a championship, with Caitlin Clark as the centerpiece. Imagine Caitlin in a system that's designed to maximize her strengths. More pick-and-roll sets, smarter plays to take advantage of her elite court vision. It's not hard to see those stats skyrocketing. Speaking of stats, let's project what Caitlin's improvement might look like. After the Olympic break, she was already putting up elite numbers: 23.1 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 8.9 assists per game. With another year of experience, a better system under Stephanie White, and the benefit of a full offseason to recharge, it's easy to see her pushing into the 25.9 assist range. Those are MVP-level numbers, and they would firmly place her in the league's elite. But MVP isn't just about numbers, it's about impact. And this is where Caitlin Clark truly stands out. The Fever were a bottom-tier team before Caitlin arrived. She didn't just improve them, she transformed them. Taking a team from irrelevance to the playoffs in your rookie year, that's not just impressive, it's game-changing. If she can elevate them even further this year, maybe even to a top-tier standing, it's going to be impossible to ignore her MVP case. Of course, we have to acknowledge A'ja Wilson. She's phenomenal, a generational talent who led her team to the title twice in a row. But the aces are loaded. They have depth, experience, and established stars across the roster. Caitlin, on the other hand, is the engine driving the Fever. If she can bring them to aces-level standings, the argument for her MVP candidacy becomes undeniable. And what a story it would be. Caitlin's rise from college superstar to WNBA game changer is the kind of journey that captivates fans and energizes the league. She's already the face of women's basketball, drawing record-breaking TV ratings, setting attendance records, and becoming a household name. If she can dominate on the court and lead the Fever to new heights in her sophomore season, the MVP conversation won't just include her, it'll revolve around her. So what do you think? Is Caitlin Clark ready to take home MVP in 2025? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And let's see if the Fever's rising star can add another historic achievement to her resume.